Head of Technical and Design at Axion, with 13 years experience in biogas operations as well. We would like to bring our thoughts on a subject that we at Axion are very passionate about, and also well equipped to address, and very competent in addressing. Across the UK, anaerobic digestion is quite often caught in a paradox. We have a technology that, if deployed adequately, has huge potential to cut emissions and from waste, and to help us on the energy transition in a really effective way. However, we often interface with many local communities, some urban and some rural, and perceptions about our technology are often quite poor. People will look at our technology and our industry sometimes with suspicion. It is the unknown, and potentially we haven't addressed these perceptions with local communities in an effective manner. As operators, engineers and regulators, investors and solutions providers, we're not just running plants, we're stewards of powerful systems, systems that are becoming more embedded into the daily rhythms of our lives and within these communities, as mentioned before. The question I want to pose is, are we protecting what matters to us? Are we really protecting our industry and our opportunity to grow? How we manage odour, emissions and outputs, especially as we scale up and aim for greater deployment, matters. It determines whether we win the hearts and minds of those around us, or we lose them. And right now, at this inflection point in our industry's journey, the choice has never been more urgent. Odour and ammonia emissions, as mentioned previously, are fast climbing the rankings of issues that determine whether AD plants are welcomed or resisted. For many, these aren't abstract environmental metrics, they're deeply personal and tangible experiences. In my previous role as an operator, we set out on a journey that we felt was a noble one, replacing a reliance on energy crops with the utilisation of agricultural waste streams, and quite an aggressive approach to it, that we didn't just do it, put our foot in the water. We actually went hard at it. We really believed in it. We thought that we could achieve something greater for the local primary agricultural economy in the area, which we felt very passionate about. We wanted to take real steps towards circularity in agriculture. We encountered this paradox. In concentrating so many waste streams in one area, even in doing the right thing, we inadvertently created nasty smells and emissions, and at times a nuisance to local neighbours. We didn't mean to do it, but it was an unintended consequence. That was many years ago. Today, in 2025, the use of agricultural waste in AD is the go-to. We need to use waste streams. We need to reduce carbon emissions from farming, and therefore we need to really take care of our relationships with the communities around us. Let's be clear, biogas reduces harmful emissions from waste, and everyone in this room can attest to that. But we risk losing our social license to operate, even though we may have a legal one. The more we move towards utilising challenging waste feedstocks and byproducts, the more ethically robust our sourcing, the more vital our environmental safeguards must become. Our greatest ethical wins can quickly become our greatest social liabilities. At Axion, our technology is being adopted extensively across Europe to mitigate this. As we pursue these high-impact feedstocks, it's not enough to tell communities what the technology does. We must show them it's safe, clean and unobtrusive. And that's what stewardship means. So I'm going to take you to our case studies. So we've got a site with at an order threshold of 1,000 order units. And we've successfully, on the left-hand side, successfully deployed our equipment to handle 54,000 cubic meters an hour of background extract, including all of the ductwork. And we were in and out very quick because our equipment is pre-assembled and it's effectively a bolt-on piece of equipment that has been tested at the factory before being deployed. So when we get to a site, we're just connecting the ductwork, power supply. If it's a scrubber, it's water and chemical as well. Again, containerized, so it can be rapidly deployed onto a site. So it can be on a new build site. We can be unintrusive. We can be very discreet. So we're not going to send all of our parts on 7 different lorries across 6 weeks. We're going to be coming on the site with 80% of the work already complete. And in the background here, we have a modern agricultural site that's using feedstocks from farming, such as chicken manure and cattle manure. And this is a scrubber system. It handles 3,000 cubic meters an hour, scrubber and carbon combo. And it's connected to process tanks, black water pits, anything that can give off concentrated ammonia emissions. We've got this solution for it. Again, just in the background, that's how it arrived on the site. Pre-tested, pre-wired, everything already tested and functional. Just want to finish with a conclusion. I'll try not to run too long. Your biogas ambitions essentially don't need permission to grow, but they do need trust. And trust isn't one in boardrooms or PowerPoints, but it's one when your neighbours don't notice what you're doing because you're so discreet. It's one when people are walking through sensitive areas, through peatlands, through whatever it is, and they don't notice what's going on the local AD site. They don't notice the movements, they can't smell anything. They can have a quiet glass of Pimm's on a Sunday afternoon without thinking, what is that smell coming in the breeze? And at Axion, we thrive in championing these social contracts with local communities. And we want to be part of your journey in growth, in driving waste as a resource to be utilised. And thank you for listening. Any questions, please come to stand B56. Thank you.